We are going to be doing the earrings today, so I'm going to be showing you how to make these lovely earrings. There it is. I'm just gonna bring this in. I'm gonna show you a kit very quickly, and then I very quickly show you the colorways on the website, because there is different things you can do with it. So the way how I added the kits together, that in one kit you can do two colorways. So you can make a darker navy color, for example, from this one, and it's Simon called it purples. I told him to call it twilight because that's the name I like using, but he just called it purple. So that is the purple colorway on the website. So I just need to move a couple of things out on my desk. And so from one, just turn this computer on. Everything just turned off. Don't know why. So from one kit you can make two different colorways. So you can make a navy one, and then you can make a purpley one as well, in case of like this one, the purples. So depending on what you want to do, or you can mix the two together. So you could equally use that purple 6mm pearl with the navy beads at the bottom. You could do so many different things. Just give you a little bit more light so you can see it better. There we go. So I got 6 different colorways, and I really do love them all. So that's the purples. Then we have this very lovely gold, in this gold and sort of bronze, golden bronze. And there is the earrings to go with it. I have to say thank you to Brenda, because a lovely Brenda helped us to make these samples, so I can show them all, because it's nicer to see a made-up sample than to see just the pictures themselves on the website. So this one is silvers, and you have got like more like a hematite color in there, and then you got like a silver color in there as well. By the way, do let me know which one is your favorite so I can demo with that one. And I love this one. This one is coffee lilac. So this one has got this really nice black diamond color beads, and it also have the tanzanite color beads as well. I think they're so nice to go together. They're a little bit different than normal, because but I think they are the black diamond just goes so nice with a hint of purple, because the black diamond is like a goldy color, but it's more on the cooler scale, and the tanzanite is definitely on the cooler scale of the purples. And then this is the tail. Now the tail has got, just straighten out the front, there we go. The tail has got a lovely tail earrings, and also has a lovely aqua color in there as well. So you can mix and match it, or you can do 2 separate colors. And the pinks, finally, which is one of the colors in the pink. Simon called them pinks. One of the colors is lilac, and the other one is pink. So more like a very springy color, really nice flowery colors as well. So those are the 6 different colorways. Right, which one are we going to demo with? I got all of them here, and each one of the kits you do get, I'll just show you one of them. You get air wires, which I haven't got. I have to grab them. So you got air wires. You get 2 colors of your bugle beads. You get 2 colors of your seed beads. You get 2 strands of your pearls. You get 2 strands of your crystals. You get a whole bag of your. You get a bag of magnetic clasp. And then you get a bag which is 10 toggle clasp. Let me just grab the toggle clasp. There we go. And then you have got your air wires as well. Just have to grab them. So that's you get all of that in the kit. So you get air wires, You get your toggles and just put them in my, and you get 3 of the magnetic clasps as well. So that is your kit. Right, what color are we? The bronze gold, please. Camille is saying. These are really pretty. How many each kit make? Anyone know? So each kit will make you like 13, depending on what you do. This kit goes a very, very long way, because you got all of those beads in there. And if I just bring a necklace in, because it's only have a few, this one is done, so it's only have a few little lacy effect at the front. You only use 9 of your pearl beads, and on the strand I think there is about 53 on a strand. Very quickly I'm gonna count it for you. Maybe 60, 20, 30, 40, 50, oh no, 60, 72 beads on a strand of pearls, and you get 2 of these. Again, these ones you get like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in there, and each one of those fans there is only 8 pieces used, so it goes a very, very long piece. Tanzanite, the tanzanite, so that's this one. This is the tanzanite color. I'm not sure if that is dark enough to show up very, very well. Dan is saying the last one. I don't know which one I showed you, the last one. Pinks, please. Linda is saying teal. They're all gorgeous, Joe is saying. And let me just go down to the bottom. Right, so I think either something darker will show up better, but you tell me. I'm going to zoom in anyway. I'm going to go zoom in right now. So something darker like that, or which earring? That's the tealy one. That's probably shows up quite well. That's the tanzanite. Pinks. Let me just grab the pinks. Pink. That shows up. How does that show up? We got the aqua. We got so many colors to choose with. There is the gold. This one probably shows up quite well as well. This gold. The purple, that shows up quite well. Teal. Most of you saying the teal, so let's do the teal then. I got the teal beads out, so that's great. Right, you can add needle and thread to your, I'm going to use the other one. I'm going to use this lighter color crystal this time. You can add needle and thread on the top of your kit, and I'm just going to use these seed beads. And just grab some thread. There we go. And we are ready to get started. It does come together quite quickly. We're going to make the frame first. We're going to be going around and making that lace up, and then we're going to pop the pearl inside and add it onto an air wire. Let's move that out of the way. We're going to use a technique called right angle weave to go all the way around. Right, I'm putting my beads on the mat. I love doing these ones because they're really, really nice and easy. I'm using Superlon size D, and I'm just going to need 1 pearl from this one. So let's cut that one. I got the window open, so if you can hear the outside too much, let me know and I can close it. So we're going to need 1 pearl. And we're going to need an air wire, but I grabbed that when we need it. So you don't need a huge amount of thread because you're only going to be doing a little bit of beading. So you might just like, you know, a couple of feet will be more than enough. And you're gonna start by, you're gonna pick up one bugle bead. You're gonna, well, it depends where you want to have the end your tail with. You're gonna going all the way around. So you can either start with one or you can start with two bugle bead. We're gonna pick up a crystal bead, and I didn't cut the crystal bead. Oh, come on, Monday morning. Just get some crystals on it. Crystal and another bugle bead, and I'm gonna take this down. And then I'm gonna come up through the bugle bead again. So I'm just forming a little, sort of a little triangle, a little cheese wedge, sort of speak. And then I'm gonna repeat this over and over again. So I'm just gonna put that around my finger so it stays there nice. And I'm gonna pick up one crystal and one little bugle bead, and I'm exiting out at this end. I'm gonna come from the bottom and just pull this up nice and tight, just like that. And I got my second segment. Then I'm gonna move along the crystal and the bugle, just like that. And now I'm gonna pick up one bugle and one crystal. So I reversed what I did just in a step before. And as I'm exiting here, I'm gonna come through from the other side, and when I pull this up nice and tight, you can see I got my next segment. And then I'm gonna come up through this bugle bead. I'm gonna pick up a crystal, and then I'm gonna pick up a bugle, and then I'm just keep repeating it all the way around, adding them one by one until I form a circle. And because on one side we're adding the crystal and on the other side we're not adding anything, that's why it's naturally forming a circle. And I'm gonna pick up another one, a bugle first, then a crystal, because I'm on the inner end, and then come through to the outer end. When I'm at the outer circle, I'm picking up a crystal and a bugle, coming through that bugle again, then through the crystal and the bugle. And now just move this out of the way a little bit. I'm picking up a bugle and a crystal. So you're gonna keep going around. I'm just gonna let the tail end go because now I got something to hold on to. Until I have 12 of the bugle beads on there. Oh, what just happened? I think I didn't step up. I heard Lucy rattling around outside of the door, and it's got me distracted. Bless. Right. Step back. And then come up to the bugle bead. So we always have to come out of the last bead as we go around. And then I'm pulling this up. I'm going through. Now I'm gonna make sure that this hole is about, can house the 6mm bead very well. So I'm gonna go around until I have 12. So if I pop this down, I'll show you what I mean. So I can sort of force, if I pull this out a little bit, you can see I can force more bugles in there if it's needed, but I can like close it up if I need to as well. So if I would ever close it up now, then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I got 9, or even if I 10, if I closed my round then I could put a smaller bead inside the middle. Or equally, if you kept going, then you could add a larger one. 12 is about the right number for a 6mm glass pearl. Then is asking, why are there 4 strands of pearls? No, there's no 4 strands of pearls. There's 2 strands of pearls. So you get 2 strands of pearls, you get 2 strands of crystals. I just got my thread knotted. You get 2 bags of seed beads and 2 bags of bugle beads. So you can blend the colors together. You can really make truly unique colorways, or you can just use the purple, or like in this case, the teal with the teal, or I could have this aqua in the middle if I wanted the teal one. I could equally use the teal seed beads, or I could use more of these aqua seed beads with it all goes together. But because you can make so many necklaces, you get 13 clasps in the kit, you can make so many necklaces that you could do all sorts of different variations, because you don't have to have the netting go all the way to the top. But I will show you next week that if you do want it to take it all the way along your neck, you can do. I just pull this end tight. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I need one more. And then we're going to be joining the end and the beginning together. So because I'm exiting at the inner side, I'm picking up a bugle first, then a crystal. Coming through that same one. Then I'm going to come up through the bugle like I would be adding more one extra one, but in fact now I'm just going to sew the beginning and the end together. So I need to get a crystal for the outside. So I'm just going to pick up one crystal and then come down through the bugle, and then I'm going to go back up through the bugle I just came out of before adding the crystal to sew my beginning and end together. And can you see they're like sort of just zapping together? They're a little bit loose, but that doesn't matter. We're going to tighten up just in a sec. So I'm going to go ahead and add the pearl in. I kind of like to do it in, if you look at your earring and you look at your finished earring, so I either like to have it side by side, so the pearl is completely sitting on its side, or top to bottom. I don't really do very well with sort of jaunty angles. I do like to be either vertical or horizontal, how the hole goes through the pearl. So I'm just going to come back on myself. Now if you found yourself that you have been a bit loose with your thread path, you can always just go back and go over that part just one more time and just pull it a little bit tighter, so that tightens it up if you need to. So I'm just following my thread path back. Right, and when you get to, I need to tighten the other side as well, but I'm going to do that after I added the pearl. So I'm going to just pick up the pearl as I'm coming out of that bugle. Just like that, and I'm going to let it go, drop all the way in the middle. And then I'm going to take it like diagonally across. So if I'm coming out of this bugle before I picked up the pearl, then I'm going to have to go through the completely the opposite one, which is this one right here. And when I pull this up, you can see that pearl is just going to really nicely sit in there. Now I want to tighten up the connection between these 2 bugle beads. The reason I didn't tighten it up before, because I really wanted to sit the pearl in there before to make sure I have got enough gap. And I'm just going to go back up that bugle. And when I pull this tight, can you see they're just going to sit nicely and neatly together. So I'm going to go around and fill up the gaps in between those crystals. So I'm going to turn my direction. I'm just going to go through one of the crystals, and then I'm just going to pick up one seed bead and go through the next crystal. Pick up another seed bead, go to the next crystal. Pick up another seed bead, go through the next crystal. And all the way along, you're just going to fill those little gaps up as you go. If you got a question, please put a Q in front of your question so we can identify it and I can answer it for you. So today I'm doing the earring, and next week, next Monday, we're going to be doing the necklace for this kit. So that allows you time to get your kit or get your materials. You need bugle beads, seed beads, crystal beads and pearls. And then we can make together. In the kit you get 13 clasps. Now depending on how big are you going to be making your necklaces, so if you're just doing front pieces or if you're going to be doing the netting, the lace all the way, not netting, the lace all the way up, we can make a lot of pieces. So I'm just going to go through the first few again. So I just got a nice tight finish. And when I get around, so the hole on my pearl is just there, just like that. So I really want to go up. I'm gonna need to get my thread around towards the top, and we're just gonna go up from this crystal and just form like a little. So I need to go through 1, 2, 3 beads, 3 more beads, and we're just gonna form like a little extension to join this to our air wire. Now I'm going to pick up a seed bead, a bugle bead, a seed bead, a crystal, and I'm going to pick up 5 seed beads and take them all the way down. I'm also going to pick up an air wire. There we go. And go through the loop on the air wire. Now it's always worth, like before you stitch your air wire on, actually, that's a really good point, a really good tip for you. So before you stitch your air wire loop on, just make sure this loop, this connection is completely closed, because you can see it's a little bit twisted. So all I want to do is just hold it with a pair of pliers and make sure the end is closed, because otherwise it can fall off your beadwork and you really don't want that. I'm going to go through this, and some of the seed beads are going to go through the other side, which is fine. That's what I wanted to happen. I'm going to go through, and I'm going to, as I went up and into those beads, I'm going to come back through just the crystal, just like that, and I'll pull this up nice and tight. Just cut the tail off because you're not going to need much thread anymore. And now I'm just going to pick up a seed bead, a bugle and a seed to have another little sort of leg, another little extension there, stabilizing our earring. And I'm going to miss a seed bead, crystal seed bead, and just go through down into that crystal on my main body. And that's it. That's it. How you can make your little earring. Now you can do all sorts of different things. You can decorate it further if you want to. You can, like, I would go around and reinforce it, and I would go all the way around and go up in the beads and around that air wire and come back down, and then tie my end off, and do exactly the same with this tail end as well, to go up and around. So from each kit you have got 13 clasps in each set. So depending on how big you're gonna make your front piece, if you just make it 9, then you can make like loads of necklaces out of it, because these little bugle beads, that you're only using 8 on one little section, and here is 9, so this is only 72 bugle beads on the front of this necklace, and then you have, like, I think about 1600 in total in your kit, so it's enough to make a lot of necklaces. However, if you want to take, and I've had a different color here, but let me just show you. If you want to take your lacing all the way to the top, what did I do with my sample? I had it just here. Oh, I think it's over there, Lian. Can you pass it to me, please? That sample. Yeah. So if you want to take it all the way to the top, then you can do that as well, and then of course you're going to end up with less necklaces, but they're going to be more decorative. Let me just zoom out on this so you can see it. There we go. No, I want the table. There we are. So then you can have the lace going all the way to the top. So you could do that version as well. If you're making this version, then you're going to get less out of your kit, because like you use much more pearls and much more bugle beads on this one. If you're just going to do front pieces like I did on this one, then you're going to get loads and loads and loads of out of your kit. So it depends what you want to do. The kits are $19.99. Simon has given us 15% off, so £17 at the moment. It's going to make you so many pieces. This is really, you can learn, practice, perfect, and make some more. So next week, next Monday, we're going to be doing the necklace. We're going to finish the earring off today. Next week, we're going to be doing the necklace. So just trying to sort of experiment with different setups. So I really want to show you all different aspects, what you have to do. However, with the kit, you do get printed PDFs. So that will help you as well. So if you want to like sort of rush ahead of us and do the necklace as well, then you can once you get your kit, because the instructions will be in there. So that's it really. So in one kit, you get 2 colors of bugles, you get 2 colors of seed beads, you get 2 colors of crystals, you get 2 colors of 6mm pearls. So you can really play and make your own different color variations. You could even do like every other lace in your necklace could be a different color. You could do so many different things. I grouped the colors together, which then they work really nicely blend together, or you can make them separately as well. It's really up to you. So I'm just went all the way around. I'm just going through the air wire and then back down on the other side. So really reinforce this. I just think you get more of a solid finish when you reinforce it. If you don't reinforce it, it's still going to be fine, but it's just going to be a little bit floppy. So I do like to go around and just tighten it up one more time. And going all the way down, I'm just going to do a 1 thread knot. Just take it through a few beads. Just take it to this crystal. And I'm going to do a 1 thread knot on half hitch knot. So when you want to tie my thread off, so I'm going to go between my beads here. I didn't Let me just zoom in so you can see it better. So I'm not going through any of the beads. I'm just coming through between the beads, and I'm going to pull my needle through. And you have this little loop sort of appearing. Before this loop would disappear, I will take my needle through that loop. And when I pull this up nice and tight, you can see there's a little knot forming on the top of my thread. And then I'm just going to take my thread through a couple more beads because I never want to cut it off where the knot is. And that's it. That's how you secure your thread as well. I would go and add the tail end onto my needle, and that's it. And that's our earring is done. Right, let me just, I'll put it on and I'll show you how they look like. They're really nice and little dangly earrings. They just give like a little spot of color. Have I got one zoomed in? There we go. You can see. That looks really good. But if you wanted to equally, you could take the pattern even further and add another 2 or 3 little chariots, little rounds, little beaded lace going sort of down on your earrings. You don't just have to have one. You could have more of those if you wanted to make it more dangly. But that's it. That's how easy it is. Or let's zoom out. Oh me, I don't like myself as so close up. That's it. How easy it is to make. Check out on the website. You get 15% off the kits today. So instead of £20, they are £17, £16.99 they are, or 17. Let me just have a look. $16.99 they are. So you can make, there is 13 clasps and 20 pairs of air wires in the kit, so you can make a lot out of it. Depending on how much you want to take your lace up in your necklace, that's gonna be your limiting factor, I guess. But if you wanted to make, if you only want like 9 or 11 little, because if you think about it, especially if you got long hair, and I'm going to pop this on, even if you got long hair, you don't really need the lace going all the way up. You just want it sort of at the front to look pretty. Let me just zoom in on this one again for you. There we go. So you just can have it in the front. This one is probably a little bit too short for me. I would need it a tiny bit longer because I don't really like anything right up on the top of my neck. Can I show you all the colors, the made up colors again? Yes, give me 1 second, Kieran. I'm just move out the beads from my mat, and then I can show you the colors, not a problem at all. Right, one sec. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. All these beads are going to go flying. I got my little handy tool here. This one is, I think, the 50p on the website. They are really, really cheap. Get one of these because you can so easily scoop up beads with this and move beads around or pour them back in the bags as well. So they're really, really a handy tool to have. And then actually I scatter beads on my carpet as well. I just go down with my little triangle and just scoop them all up. Because if it was a shovel, then which has got like a thinner end, with this one you got the full side of a triangle. Right, okay, let's go down to the mat and I'll show you very quickly. There we go. All the different colors. So this one is called purples, which has got the navy blue and the purple in it. And it will have navy blue and purple beads in there. There you go. So in reality, actually, I got the beads here. You can see you get a lot in there. You get a full bag of each one of those colors of seed beads and the bugle beads and crystals and the pearls as well. They are really, really lovely color. Next is this is the pinks, which is actually one of the colors, is more like a lilac-y color. And it has got pinks and where's the other one? There is the other one. Now I've chosen the rainbow crystal to go with it, which has got like a hint of teal and a hint of sort of like yellowy, greeny color in there, because I think that just sparkles it up so much. So let me show you the kit here. So you see there's the rainbow crystal. So you get the pink and the lilac colorway in there as well. Then we have got the, I love this one. This is the one with the black diamond beads. And that one, and the other one is the tanzanite, what comes with it. There we go. I was just looking for the pair of the earrings. So this is really lovely as well. And let me just show you the kit. So again, you got like more of a purpley, but it's like a cold sort of purple tanzanite colory pearls, crystals, seed beads, bugle beads, and then you get the black diamond with the bronze as well. It just looks really, really nice. Then the tail. Now, for your necklaces, what you're putting to the back of the necklace, you could do all sorts of different patterns. You could use the crystals themselves or the bugle beads themselves. You could do all sorts of different things. So I'm looking for the teal earrings, and they are in my ears. So there you go. This is the teal set. And again, I had all the beads out. So you get 2 colors of seed beads. You get 2 colors of the bugle beads, 2 colors of the crystals. Let me just pick this one up. But this one I cut the strands, so just don't want them to fly over. And 2 colors of the pearls as well in this kit. And last but not least, or is this the last one? This is the hematite and the silver together. There we go. I love this one as well. To show you the pack. So you get sort of silvery colors, and then you get your hematite colors as well. It's like I added a warm gray seed bead in there. So when you're doing your silver color, the seed beads are more like a warm gray color. I really do love blending these colors together, because if you use like a cold gray color with just this silver lined clear seed beads, it becomes the whole make becomes like a really a colder color. And if you just just changing the seed beads to a warm gray color, it just like sparkles it up. I cannot really sort of explain it, but it makes it looks really, really much nicer. And I think the bronze, I haven't showed you the bronze, last but not least, because this one is really nice as well. And I added a gold and a dark gold pearls in this one. And then you got, where's the other earring? So you got a gold and a dark gold pearl. So it's really, really stands out with the brown iris seed beads and the bugle beads. And then you have got, this is the burnt orange crystals and the gold crystals, because I think the burnt orange, again, it just really brightens, and it just really makes it look, the earring or that colorway, really, really nice. So that's it. That's all the colorways, my lovely. If you got any more questions, just let me know. Please lighten the mat. I can't really lighten the mat anymore. I think that was it. The light was quite high up. I have checked the settings of the camera again, but I hope you were able to see it. Oh, there's a couple of you wanted to. So that's all the colorways we have. Do have a look at on the website. As I said, there's 15% off today, so $16.99. There's 13 clasps in there. There's 20 pairs of earrings. So depending on what you do, how you split your materials, you can do a lot out of this kit. I quite like just to do the front of the necklace and just have like a strand going to the bed, but it's giving you that nice, delicate look. It's like not chunky. It's really nice and really delicate jewelry as well. Oliver is saying they are all gorgeous, so hard to choose. Our colors are lovely. Decisions. Just go for which one you like the most. Like, I like navies and purples together, so I would probably drawn to the purples. That goes with a lot of his. Think about what clothes have you got in your cupboard. Like if you got more purples then, or more blues, or more teals, or more goldy browny colors, or more silvery colors, try to think about that one. Lucy's saying my favorite is the bronze and gold. Just try to think about vision it what you're going to be wearing it with. So if you got more bronzy, goldy, greeny colors, then yes, the bronze gold would be probably the best one for you. If you're wearing a lot of blacks, then go for the silver one. If you got a lot of navies and purples, then go for the purples. If you have loads of like aqua and teal and white tops, then I would go for the teal kit. So it's really depends on which one you want to. What have you got in your cupboard and which one you want to match it with? Oh, Camille, yeah, he did put me right. I did almost format about that one. Right, my lovelies. Today was a little bit shorter one. Next week we're gonna be making the necklace, so do tune in for that for next Monday. I'm gonna be with you tomorrow, and we're gonna be doing modified right angle weave bracelet with some crystals and seed beads. So that's gonna be really fun. I love modified right angle weave. Have a lovely day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Keep safe, keep beading. See you later.